Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the 49ers going up against the Crusaders. And we'll send you over to L.A. now, where Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Crusaders. Bortles now on first down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The starting 11 on your screen now, the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
What's left? What's left? Go, go, go. Hurry up, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Bortles was accident-prone last year, led the league with 18 picks and an early pick here.
And you know he spent a lot of time in the offseason working on this, thinking about it. It's not that he's not going to throw any. They just hope that that number gets cut down significantly.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
To throw is Bortles. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. And San Francisco gets set to go here. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Dante Fowler missed his rookie season due to injury. So good to have him back on the field. A terrific combination of speed and strength.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They come up in an offset eye. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Caught here by Conley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. And now on 4th down, Gus Bradley will turn it over to the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. Taken at about the 36. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Bortles now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Bruce Ellington back deep for the Niners. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Coons now here to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
On play action, now Bortles. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And an alley to run. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. It's a big run that time by Bell. 57 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And for those worried about whether or not Le'Veon's explosiveness would return, I think we just had our answer. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a San Francisco first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He'll look to throw. Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cliff Averill in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Bortles now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Bortles now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Goes underneath for Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Bortles now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their big tight end with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. And his kick is right through. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and they just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit. There we go now.
On second down, here's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. DeForest Buckner getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Here's Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how rush coming, and he's taken down. Danico Autry. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for their offensive guys.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cliff Averill able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back up.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine?
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. Oh, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he slings one that's incomplete. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They'll come out throwing here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm guy.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll drop to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Miles Jack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pena now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Super tough. Here's Bortles to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go now.
A give to Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The give is to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Back now in Los Angeles, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down? That's it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He'll drop to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. And now it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Throw here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Call it a gain of 3. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Hey, here we go now. Blue 45, 58, right. Black 58, right. Z. Ace. Here we go now.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down.
Black 58, right. Black 58, right.
On third and long, it's Bortles. He's going to go deep for Conley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense. All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. This is Bell. Muscles him off. A strong running. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat for Hyde. A gain of 8 and a first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Back to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Detroit! Here we go now!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got time in the pocket. That is caught at the 7. 23 yards on the play. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the home team here, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.